What's up, YouTube? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button when you come in. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification button as well so you can get my videos when they drop. And make sure you share my videos that everybody can see them. Now, I want to send a shout out to everybody that's have donated to my channel. It doesn't matter how much you donate. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $200, $300, $400, $20, whatever it is, $5. If you donate it to my channel, I'm thankful and grateful for that, and I appreciate you. That's all I love. And I ask that everybody share my video. Thank you. What's up? I'm Starwolf, your host. Now look. We already have enough problems going on in this world, and we already have enough problems going on within our communities, especially regarding gangs. Now, it's not uncommon for a 10, 11, 12-year-old to join a gang. You have 10 and 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds join gangs all the time. But here's the twist on this. There's new Crips and new Bloods that's coming out, and they starting their own gangs. And these gangs consist of 10, 11, and 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds, and you have to be a certain age to get in. What I mean by that is you can't be over the age of like 12 or 13. They only accept, 10 and 11-year-olds and maybe even younger. Now, what's puzzling to me is what happens when they get older? Do they change the age limit, or are the rules and regulations changed? I mean, every day you have it's something new coming out. It's already bad enough that we have Crips and Bloods, GDs, Vice Lords, all types of different gangs that's been out for decades. And now you have people that's starting their own gangs. I don't even know how you start a gang when you're that young. I don't even, I know that there was gang members that started gangs when they was 14 and 15, and that was decades ago. But like right now, I don't know if they're using technology. I don't know, because these kids they're very intelligent these days when dealing with technology. So these gangs, I don't believe that the new Crips, the new version of the Crips and Bloods will be like the old version of the Crips and Bloods. Like, it's really not hard to believe that someone that young can start a gang, but nowadays you would feel like they would start a gang dealing with video games or something like that of that nature, not Crips and Bloods. So, and like I said, you have to be a certain age. Now, this is spooky, and the reason I say it's spooky is because many of us have children. Many of us has nieces and nephews and grandkids, and cousins, family members or whatever that's in that age group. They're in that age, they're within that age bracket. So it's like, wow, who's behind this? Who's the one? Can we go to the origin of this, to that person? We know that we have enough power to shut down a 10 or 11-year-old. We're not going to allow a 10 or 11 or 12-year-old to run people's lives and run the streets and say what we can and can't do. So we know we can shut them down. So we have to get to the origin of this and see just exactly who was the person behind this that started this. Because I don't believe that someone of that younger age could sit down and just come up with like, okay, we're not going to join the older version of the Crips and Bloods, which you would deem to be, normal. because you have youngsters that's 11 and 12 years old that will join the older version of the Crips and Bloods, and then they become older and older or whatever. And that's how it's been going on for decades. This is how Crips and Bloods is still around to this day. But this is some new type of version. And I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know the names of the gangs. I know it's starting, they have it all over America, and usually these are fast trends. They'll pop up in different cities or whatever, and they immediately, just as quickly as they started, they're in. So hopefully this is a fad that'll end overnight, not something that will keep going on and on and on. Because like I said, we already have youngsters that's 12 years old, 11 years old, 10 years old that's been joining gangs since the 70s, been joining gangs since the 60s. So, and them guys is, they in their 40s and 50s and some in their early 60s now. So we can't have another version of Crips and Bloods springing up and repeat the same cycle of violence for the next 20 or 30 years. We have to eliminate that and cut it off at the head immediately, because this is sickening, and the children already don't listen. They don't listen to the parents, most of them. I won't say all of them, but most of them feel like they don't have to listen. They feel like their parents are their homegirls or homeboys, so they feel they on the exact same level. They feel they can do whatever they want to do at any time of day or night, and that's just what it is. And some of these parents allow that to go on within their households. I don't know how they permit this type of behavior without getting in the kids' ass, but they do. So we can't allow this to continue to go on, because it'll plague the communities and it'll spread like wildfires. And you see what the Crips and Bloods have already done. I'm not saying that certain individuals haven't did positive things, but as a collective, nothing good has came out of it. Only death, only negativity, only jail and prison. And so we're trying to cut that off and eliminate that. We can't have this going on for 30 or 40 more years. We just can't do it, especially on my watch. We can't have this going on, So if anybody see anything like this, I feel like it's your duty to eliminate it right then and there. Believe me, the 10 and 11-year-old, the 12-year-old is not stronger than you. They shouldn't be more intelligent than you. You are an adult. You're much wiser than them. Well, you should be much wiser than them. And we need everybody to get together. We need everybody in the communities to get together and just do a little bit of investigative work and try to find out what's going on. And we need this to happen with the gangs that already exist, with the gangs that's been going on for many, many, many years. We need to stop these young 12-year-olds and 13 and 11-year-olds from joining something, joining an organization whose foundation was built off of destruction. We can't have that. We need to get off into their lives and show them a better way, show them a different route, than a lot of us chose and took. But yeah, like I said, these are some type of new version of Crips and Bloods. I didn't know that a new version could even spring up. I didn't know that even something like this would even happen. I never would imagine this ever, 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 ever. So yeah, we're going to, I know I will, and a couple of other people will put the clamps down and see what's going on, have our eyes peeled back and look and see what's what, But I just wanted to bring this information to everybody, see how everybody feel about this, how everybody think about this. Some people may not even care. Some people may look at this and laugh at it. Some people may take it as a joke. I know there will be people that'll look at this as a very serious situation. Some people just really don't care about the youth anymore. They don't care about themselves. They don't have love within themselves, so they can't see past themselves. They can't see themselves loving someone outside of themselves. So I really do understand that, because I've actually seen it and witnessed it. And those people need help too. Though I know there, like I said, it'll be people that'll help. It'll be people that'll see this, put it to a stop, put it to an end. And yeah, we'll just go from there. You know, as again, I'm Starwolf, your host. I'm out. Peace.